Come on, Willow. Go outside.
Good Saturday morning. Been a little bit since we've seen Project SL. She's been ornery. You've seen all the videos. We've replaced all the fuel system lines and all the accumulators and fuel pumps, fuel distributor, cleaned the lines, new injectors. Well, I think we've come all the way full circle, and now the tank is corroding from the inside, and it is also leaking in this back right hand corner, which isn't great. It smells like gas in the car, out of the car, and in the trunk. So we're gonna try and get this gas tank out of here this morning and try and get a new one in there. While we're doing that, we'll show a new Bosch fuel pump and a new fuel filter. You can see we got the new dash pad on. Done a little bit of work with the wood, kind of sanded it and refinished, and the giant holes in the back from the subwoofers have been filled in with a piece of Lawan plywood covered with some leftover Alcantara from the kids' projects. All right, well, I've got the back panel out. We'll get the car up in the air, drain what remaining fuel is in there, and then see if we can't shimmy this tank out. My buddy Ted should be over in a little bit, give me a hand so we don't mess up the fuel neck coming through the side of the car. Let's get on it. All right, here's today's offerings to the car gods. Brand new fuel tank. This one said it was galvanized. I think all they did was just paint the outside a gray color. It's made in Taiwan, but on the inside it's obviously very clean and hasn't started to rust yet. I think if we just use non-ethanol gas, we could prolong this. The fuel tank in the car is from 1980-81, right? And it's been just abused probably its entire life. So this should be a welcome addition. We should get a good service life out of this, especially keeping clean fuel in there. All right, plan A is gonna be to loosen the feed line that comes down from the strainer at the bottom of the tank and see if I can't get it to go directly into this gas can and collect as much as we can. I have no idea how much is in there, but probably somewhere around 5 gallons. Plan B is we'll figure it out as we go. Maybe we get a funnel, I'll try that. Here goes nothing. All right, that wasn't too bad. I was expecting more fuel than this. It's barely kind of coming out there, which tells me I think that strainer is clogged, or it just got really low on gas again, just kind of idling around the shop and trying to get it to run right. The fuel sender is acting a little crazy, so when we pull the tank out, we're gonna try and remove that and see if we can't free that up and get it to start reading right. We're gonna let this drain for a little bit and get back to our coffee. All right, this is taking a little while to drain. I'm gonna start working on getting this fuel pump out, and then we'll get the fuel filter out. Germans. Let's use a 7mm on one side. And you can't get onto it straight with an 8 on the other side. All right, we're down to just a couple drips here. I've rebuilt this entire assembly again. So we've got our fuel pump, fuel filter, and the accumulator. It actually goes in the car like this, right back up there. I'm gonna leave this down and out of the way for now. I don't know what we're gonna have to do to kind of shimmy this tank out. Again, waiting for Ted to get here. We should be able to get the tank out in just a couple minutes. I've done all the prep work. I just got back from the gas station. We're at war with Iran, I guess. 10 gallons of mid-grade fuel at $5.20 something a gallon. So 10 gallons of gas costs us like over $53. But I figured once we're done here, I'm not putting any of this gas that I've drained out of this back in here. It's cheap enough, right? Even at $50, we don't want to dump old gas back in there. It could have any part of that that rust or corrosion or little bits of anything in it. That risks us doing this job for a third time. Oh, look who the cat drug in. Well, I don't know how we're gonna do this, but we're filming. We're live.
Oh, yeah?
We're recording.
Oh, okay.
It was totally happenstance that I'm using your old pressure washing shirts.
I noticed that in the video where you were painting the wheels.
Yeah, no, oh, that was on purpose.
Yeah.
That one was on purpose. But yeah, no, anyhow, this is my man Ted. When he's not helping me do this crap, he's running wall hopper, pressure washing, soft washing. He probably hates when people say pressure washing. People get all nervous, but hit him up. Hot wall hopper. All right, yo, check this out.
Something good come out of there?
Here you go. Well, there's only like 17 hoses, so.
Two on the other side. That'll be a little more fun. Sure. Oh, like really bubbled out. That was it.
Fire waiting to happen.
Yeah, still wet.
Yeah, for sure.
And
It doesn't move, and the axle's not gonna move there either. All right, let's put some gas in it, see what leaks. Need a stage crew. What did you call it? What were those geeks in high school?
they did the, they did, I think it was called crew.
Crew.
Did like the back side of the plays and stuff.
Yeah. Not all of us are working with.
Where's the boat bumper
Oh,
out?
she's broken.
Oh, of course.
Shit.
Yeah. Look at that.
Oh, all over the place. Ah. That's right, it's done now.
Yeah.
It's in neutral, it's not warmed up. Yeah, and I just held this one.
When you're cranking it, it'll spin. There's an old air-cooled Volkswagen.
Has a run like that.
Oh, that's good.
Yo, she has not run like that. Just needs that Tommy touch. Where are you, Tom? All right, let's go around the block. You're pushing. We need some DJ Dan.
Well, I did one that time.
At least it was the side I was on.
Right?